Welcome to another round of Spudventures. This week we are back in Seattle for session 7 of our pony cyberpunk campaign Shadowtrot. So take it away, GreatDinn, not GreatDinn, Digo Dragon, and I will see you all at the end. Not this week.
No problems, Shummer. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another session of Shadowtrot. We have our team back again. We have GreatDinn as Icebreaker, Earth Pony Operative.
Hello, hello.
DreadPriest as Nivix, Unicorn Biohacker.
Sup?
AvisEcho as Nebula Flare, Kirin Solarian.
Arrow.
Wing Cat as O's, Changeling Mechanic.
You.
Xencarn as Smirkfluff, Griffon Soldier.
Yo.
And Stradivarian has tech issues tonight, so they will not be joining us. And now for some news. Buckstar police have apprehended an arm of the local Seattle Mafia involved with theft and smuggling of awakened animals. We go live to our Eye in the Sky reporter, Astrocult. Thanks, Boom. I'm hovering here over Pier 9 in Tacoma, and the coppers have apprehended a dozen ponies. Some belong to the city's nefarious crime family. There are also additional ponies of interest sought out by the cops for questioning. Oh, and if you're crossing the intersection of 23rd and Rouse, heads up, because I just dropped my latte. Back to you, Boom. Cheers, Astro. It's Sunday, Trotters, and you know what that means. Tune in tonight at 8 for my weekly 8-bit podcast, Pixel Pasture, where I interview Seattle's hottest Let's Players and challenge them to some of the oldest, crustiest games ever created in the history. Tonight's guests are Bridal Ops and Navy Spud, taking up the challenge of the classic Sienna game, Space Quest 7, Return to Roman Numerals. Don't miss it. Now for another 10 minutes of rocking tunes from your favorite DJ of the Shadows, me, Boombox.
Wait a minute.
I love these so much.
Now I have more questions.
All right. So what we're picking up is going to be Sunday, January 11th, 2054. You have the morning to yourselves to charge weapons, grab any kind of equipment or anything you need to buy. You're meeting with Stellar in the afternoon around lunchtime to get started on a mission where you will be stealing some valuable pharmaceuticals for the poor. So this is going to be a great Robin Hood job for the team. So
Setting up to disguise our truck on the suspicion that we're going to be using it, it's going to be spotted, and we need it to not be a source of trouble going forward.
I thought our truck was red.
It's always the red one.
the red one is sus.
Don't we have 2 trucks?
Brown is sus.
Blue is sus.
Your face is sus.
Everything is sus.
Avis vented.
Icebreaker, who does not live at the secret base, is going to come in the morning, walk directly to the kitchen, turn to Machina and go, "What's the strongest coffee you can whip up?"
Machina points at the TV screen that has a news broadcast, and she's like, well, there was this really large latte that just dropped out of the sky onto that car. I didn't think they came in that size.
Okay, I need like 6 of those.
Oh, okay. Well, I can brew you some coffee on the coffee maker over here.
Nivix pokes his head out of his room, with or without additionals.
No additionals, not today.
How far away is that intersection?
It's a few miles. It was
So
back where you got...
no quick whipping out to grab it as it falls.
No.
Yeah. Icebreaker is going to sit at whatever the nearest chair is and just rub, like, head on table, rubbing temples as she waits for coffee. She was up late editing footage.
All right. 2 minutes later, the brewer is done with the first pot of coffee. You are Now caffeinated.
Yes, caffeinated and alive, at least for now.
Urge to murder reciting.
Yes.
All right. Anybody need to do anything while we spend a few hours of downtime?
It'll just be the usual preparing the concoctions and getting the sync up the I can always forget the name of it, mini lab to the party members.
Okay.
The question is, are we going to want the sniper rifle this time or not?
To you.
I mean, it can't hurt.
Well, it hurts, but not you.
Actually,
I mean, if you
It
hit
doesn't.
the recoil wrong, it hurts you.
the fun thing, the yellow jacket that I was looking at, the first level sniper rifle, that's actually a 0 damage weapon. It's literally just the trank gun.
Oh, I take it back and stand corrected.
Yeah. Well, I say trank gun, but it's more likely going to be the trip juice gun.
Okay, apparently Nebula is stuck in a vent. Can't
I
get
saw
out.
it in a video. Makina showed me a video and it was cool, so I wanted to try it out. Help, please.
If we just leave her there, she's not eating the cookies or annoying the rest of us.
No!
Yeah, but you're not going to get very good air circulation.
I'll make sure to fart into your room.
You do that anyway.
On purpose.
You do that anyway. For that, you're staying in the vent for 10 more minutes.
Our
No,
heroes,
we
folks.
can get her up before she melts the vent.
She'll be fine for 10 minutes.
HVAC repairman comes over. Oh, here's your problem. Kirin in the vents. Happens all the time.
All right. This is mean, but it's something that Icebreaker was taught in her childhood. When she got caught in a similar situation, she's going to walk over to Nebula and place a cookie on the floor just out of reach.
No, you monster!
I guess while this is going on, Nivix
Pony
is going to be assembling a yellow jacket rifle out of parts and UPB. So
Okay.
Joke's on you. I have ponykinesis. That cookie is mine.
Yeah, not all of us have horns.
Warms the cookie and just wafts the scent over to Nebula.
Ponykinesis grabs the cookie. I don't know where you think you're going with this.
You guys might as well just pull her out of the vent at this point. Otherwise, you're going to have cookies stuck in your HVAC system.
I wonder if we feed her enough cookies, if she'll just, grow to the shape of the vent.
good for infiltration.
Is she like rear first or head first in the vent? Because if head first, she can't get the cookie to her face.
I'm assuming got in fine is having trouble getting out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Much like a cat.
Yeah.
As I said, I vote we just leave her there. Let her understand not to climb into places she can't get out of. It's a
Reverse
life
Pooh Bear.
lesson.
It's reverse Pooh Bear position.
Yes.
I would argue which side, because we saw Pooh Bear stuck from both positions.
It's a reverse.
The classic one.
Yeah, and inside
All right.
Rabbit's place was the head, so.
Yes, but we're pulling out. We're not pulling on her back legs to pull her out. It is reverse.
Yes.
Anyway, so with Nebula in the vent,
Yeah, it's not happening for me.
It's a level and you could get some wiggle. Okay.
Why? Do you hate me, Phil? Really?
7. Wow. 7, 9, 7, 9, 7. All right, who wants to roll the 9?
Okay, I gotta do it.
1!
Combo breaker. Okay.
Yeah, O's is not helping.
Right.
Okay.
What's
Ne-
the weight of
Nebula
Nebula?
manages to pull herself out of the vent.
I didn't guys push it back into the vent.
These rolls are terrible.
I was
Ow.
actually trying to pony
The
kinesis,
only
you know.
roll above a 12 is mine.
Okay, so at least we're getting all our crap rolls out now.
I hope
Exactly.
See, Nebby, you learned your lesson. You can't rely on other people to get you out of situations you got yourself into.
so. Oh my gosh. Okay, so with that out of the way, if everybody's got everything they got done, we will go ahead and move scene over to Stellar Wind's place.
I do have one important question.
I have an important answer. Let's see if they match up.
Did we get the tickets?
Not yet. Starts
Damn it.
tomorrow.
Okay, that's tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm assuming we've had enough time to recharge all our batteries and stuff, yeah?
Yep, that's what the morning was for.
Awesome.
Yeah, if you got electrical powered weapons, make sure you charge them up
so
on your sheets.
reloaded and trying to enter it manually because I'm not sure if it's physically in the system at this point.
Okay, I don't know. All right. Let's see. All right, so we get to Stellar Blaze's little back alley clinic. She opens the door, lets you all in. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, I hope everybody had a good night's sleep because it's going to be one long afternoon, evening, possibly night. And if all goes well, none of us go to jail. So it's going to be great.
At this point, Nivix is unrolling the equivalent of those caffeine patches from Meet the Robinsons.
Hey, Nebula, how are you doing?
Good.
Oh,
Nothing
that's,
happened.
that is
Everything
great.
was fine.
Good,
Yeah, she
good.
definitely didn't get trapped in a vent.
Oh, well, that's
Shut
good.
up.
Not being trapped in an event is very important.
Yes.
I think there's something in mine, but anyway. So, here's the idea. All right. So I put this mission together pretty quickly. Well, I had the idea going for a while, just getting the details. You know how it is. But okay, so you know how like the drug prices are getting hiked up from Alicorp over at the docks? There's been a lot of protests going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I have it on word from a friend that there should be plenty of medical resources in the city, even if the main factory that Crash Carriage has shut down temporarily. So what I've been finding through the grapevine is that I think Crash Carriage and Alicorp are trying to manipulate the costs of medicines.
Manufactured shortage, huh?
Yeah. So I was thinking, why don't we go ahead and make it an actual shortage? Have you all steal some of those supplies. They're just being hidden away somewhere. We give them out to the poor people. You guys make some money on the side and everybody gets their flu shots. Sounds like a good idea to me.
Everyone get your free flu shots.
In addition to other things. Oh, say that again?
I'd still rather get you the factory if we can, so you can prevent any future shortages.
Well, I suppose, but trying to hide an entire building in here is going to be kind of difficult.
There are ways.
Don't make things harder for Stellar O's.
Fine,
to be
fine. We
the-
can start with this and maybe do the factory later.
Now, I've talked to some of my friends, some of the other street docks around the area. We've managed to pool in some money together. So I don't know what your going rate is, but how does 9,000 credits for a successful job sound?
Reasonable.
Reasonable? Sound good? Yes?
Yeah, for a light stealing like this, 9,000.
Great. Good.
Thinking long term, though, because if you start giving this medicine out to people for free, somebody's going to blab and the wrong people are going to hear about it. What exactly is your long-term plan for this? Because the chances of somebody coming knocking is going to be medium to high.
Yeah, that's kind of true. I got a friend who's going to stash most of the stuff for now, so that's going to be difficult to be found. And we're going to work on our end to see if there's a way that we can launder medicines through one of the local charity hospitals in order to try to cover some tracks.
Well, as long as you got some kind of plan.
Some kind of plan, but that's more of a thing for us medical doctors to handle.
It's
Cool.
Okay.
Stress not here today.
Hmm?
I forgot Stress not here today, so I can't speak to Lethe.
All right. So what we have here, I have an address to Crash Carriage's office downtown. So the office building's over here, sits on top of a parking garage. It's 6 floors high, and I believe their main office area is on the 3rd floor. So you just have to get in and find some way to hack into their computer system to see where they're hiding all these medical drugs and paraphernalia from the public so that we can go ahead and go get a truck and go grab it.
Oh, question I should ask before we head out. How clean do you want this job done?
Well, as clean as possible. Don't hurt anyone if you can not hurt anyone.
Got it. Just had to make sure.
I'm assuming it's the classic do no harm, take no shit kind of attitude.
Yeah. I think that's the oath that us doctors take.
Close enough.
Okay. Any questions for me or anything?
Oh. Just a question before we go. Have you seen a purple-maned kirin?
Purple-maned kirin. I think I saw one over in the Shadow Market one of the other days. I tried to say hi, but she wasn't having it. Just kept going. Seemed like she was on a mission for something.
Okay, so she wasn't even familiar to you either. Okay.
No, I don't think so. I feel like she should, though.
Just curious. Haven't really had anyone to bounce off thoughts I've had for a while. That's not a fluff ball with wings and talons.
I see. Yes, well, you can certainly bounce stuff off my head. Pretty hard, so should be able to take it.
Yeah, and they'll probably bounce really well, like a basketball.
Yeah.
Just don't pop it.
Try not to. It was just that one time.
I'll give you the one time. The second time, I'm going to take offense to it.
Don't fence me in.
So, do you think they play horse, or is it a different game?
That's a good question.
I have no idea now. Now I'm thinking about it. I hate you.
So, Stellar Flare gets out a pad, her digital pad. She starts coming out with a list, and she kind of shows everyone the list. This is a list of top pharmaceutical drugs and stuff that would be great to have. And it's just basically a list of insulin, antibiotics, vaccines. lot of the names you'd have trouble spelling.
Nivix is able to see those.
Nivix
Nivix,
is probably the only one that could do it
Oh.
blindfolded. Yeah, these are the top things. I mean, grab as much as you can, but if you got a choice, these are the choiciest things that we would love to have. Okay, so now it's up to you guys. You have the address of the office to go and try to hack a computer to get the hidden location of where all these drugs are being stashed.
So that'll be Winged and Nivix working on that side. Or, Winged hacks, Nivix goes, okay, here it is, and starts yanking it.
I can also hack.
Is it likely this computer is air gapped and not accessible from the outside?
That is
Good
very
point.
likely that it's going to be gapped in that kind of way.
Nivix, I have a question for you. This particular set of drugs that he's looking for, they wouldn't happen to, in any combination, make something illicit, would they?
Do I need to roll medicine check for that?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
The answer is just plain yes, right?
yeah, I mean, if you know how to make meth, you could probably do that with some of the stuff that's on there. Yeah,
I'm not, to clarify, Icebreaker is not implying, well, I guess I'll do it in character, sorry. I don't think that Stella's trying to pull one over on us, but if that information happened to fall into the hands of one street medic, who knows what other unsavory types might have gotten a hold of that same information.
You mean like everyone?
Yes, like everyone, including
Okay,
those who know how to maybe make use of that.
Which,
Give me a moment.
kinda is also Nivix could, which raises the question I was actually thinking of with this whole list of drugs and stuff. What would Walter White's name be as a pony?
Breaking Bad.
I feel like it would be welterweight.
Possible?
Does some lookups of public information and then shows so here's some recipes to make all kinds of illegal drugs from legal sources. Here's some that use these specific ingredients.
Does Oz know the Anarchist Cookbook?
It's a
most likely.
I just realized 3-syllable name, Heisenberg.
Hmm.
Oz has probably read the equivalent of the Anarchist Cookbook in this setting, yes.
Yeah, it exists.
Not just the modern version, but the one that existed back then as well, and the chemicals are still the same today.
It's a world. Of course, there's a version of the Anarchist Cookbook.
Yeah. In a setting like this, yes. Classic code soup recipes. Yeah.
And Icebreaker can just tell in Oz's face and voice that he is unimpressed by this. This is a long-standing fact of the world to him.
I mean, for a lot of people, yes, that's basically it. So, yeah, makes sense.
I just mostly wanted to make that joke.
Soup recipes. So, cure the common cold and give you a high that'll last you all afternoon. All right.
That order.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a Sunday evening, so the office is going to be full of packed with employees. So how are we going to sneak in, grab the data?
Do some research on this corporation and find out what style of security it's known to use.
Okay. I will need some checks.
Computers, I suspect.
Mm-hmm. You suspect well. At least it came out at a 2-digit number, huh?
Nivix want to try as well?
Sure.
I will also try computers for, more detailed information, but I am curious what might also pop up with culture as far as like what do I know about the two companies, if that might work as well.
Sure.
But
It's
first
yesterday all over again.
Okay, so not good on the secret side of things. Publicly, much better.
The dice are just messing with us today.
Sure are.
Yeah.
All right. So with
yesterday the rolls were much better for me, so we'll see.
all right, on the computer
Fine.
side, you guys basically the office building is going to have your standard security. It's basically going to be a couple of hired security, maybe some cameras here and there on the entrances. The floor itself, probably nothing more than password protected computers and anybody who's nosy enough to snoop. But of course, being a Sunday evening, this is probably a great time when cleaning crews come to empty out the trash and everything before the work week starts. Employees that work over at Crash Carriage in this office, it's business casual, polos and stuff.
All right. Does the cleaning crew have any specific uniform?
The cleaning crew just wears basic kind of blue overalls and jumpsuits, that kind of thing.
All right. Do the disguised ponies even need to roll this, or is it roll to try to disguise the rest of the party?
Well, if the entire party is going as the cleaning crew, you probably want to roll for the party.
All right. Does that sound like a good idea?
I mean, yeah, that could theoretically work. I want to see what other information we get first, though, if that's all right. So,
sure, we're still researching.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, culture-wise, Crash Carriage, they're a big name company. They have hospitals all over Equestria. They also have like those little minute clinics and everything. They have their own pharmacies. Their receipts are almost as long as CVS. Their culture in the office place tends to kind of be very subdued and quiet. People don't talk about anything really. You go in, you do your work, and that's usually involved with going through claims. People calling in for this and that, trying to get stuff paid for with their insurance. It's a very call center oriented kind of setup that they have at this office. Alicorp, their offices are up in Bellevue. Alicorp's a very upscaled biomedical and biomod industry. Their entire culture is about building better ponies. Almost to the point that kind of gets close to towing the line to eugenics. The whole idea of designer babies is a big thing that they try to sell without calling it out like that specifically, but it exists. Rich people would go for it.
Gene therapy.
Just a
Gene
side
therapy,
comment with
yes.
it being, biotech stuff. I can actually roll a life science DC -5 thanks to the biotech thing.
So if you come across anything from Alicorp,
more.
Definitely.
Yeah, let's see if I can get anything more about their stuff. There we go. Not as good as the culture check, but more of the science side of things.
Alicorp, their big thing is that while cybernetics is great and all, it still kind of makes you look partly machine. And Alicorp believes that that's not good enough. So, of course, they go more into the bio side where they will grow the graphs for you, making sure that they're fully compatible. And that way you don't look half machine, you look all you. Not a designer baby, it's a Head Start gene therapy pack. You want your child to succeed, don't you? Of course you do. Yeah, that sounds about right for their kind of commercials.
That's scary and sad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got a future in advertising, Smirk.
Woo!
If this whole killing people first doesn't work out, you can kill
Right?
them slowly
Yeah.
rather than fast.
Nice. I'm in. I probably get paid more too.
Probably.
So, of course, when you have a company like Shirawase that's been doing this Project Unity, which is essentially a biomod, and Alicorp doesn't have an equivalent that you know of yet, that's an interesting route of competition that's going to be starting up, you think? Or possibly even having a team of Trotters hired by Alicorp to steal Project Unity
Mm-hmm.
from Shirawase, rebrand it, and sell their own version.
Yep. Or the worst possible scenario, corporate merger.
The horror.
Mm.
In Shadowrun, that usually involves a fight to the death. Not
Yes,
between the CEOs, between chosen champions.
Yes.
The CEOs are still killed summarily if they fail, but
Yeah.
Survival of the richest.
yep.
Also, just as a thing for it, one of the things that it does have for computers, so this would be a Icebreaker or O's role, because I'm going to be stepping away for a little bit. You can actually forge official documents. So if we can, find copies of orders, we could, fake it or attempt it.
Which role was that?
It's for computers. It's in the rulebook. Create or detect forgery.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try forging official documents as part of disguise, if that works.
Yeah,
you
and
could
it's
attempt.
one of the things, the DC modifier is if we can get a sample of a similar document, then the DC to see if it is fake shoots up for the other party.
Interesting.
back.
Interesting. I mean, there's probably a combo of digital and physical that we could do.
I mean, you're a
yeah.
cleaning crew. You probably have your own badges that represent your company that you're coming in to clean.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's why Rose was trying to figure out who's doing the cleaning so he can replicate their badges.
Oh, you want an actual name? Happy Maids. Happy Maids Cleaning Corporation.
We should just use the one we used when we blew up that bathroom.
Yes.
So we have an actual sample then.
You do have a sample if you kept your information from the first session, yes.
All right, mind if I do a disguise check to see if those can forge some badges then?
I would
Go
like
ahead.
to help.
Sure. Right. Okay, so between the two of you, you definitely get a set of badges for the party that is so good. It's going to be difficult for, as far as your confidence is, it's going to be difficult for anybody to notice that these are forgeries.
And it probably is actually Icebreaker that does it because Icebreaker has the disguise kit. Oz just naturally knows how to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense to me. I guess Icebreaker will turn to the rest of the group. So do you want to decide your own code names or should I just put them on this?
Yeah, just put them on this.
Okay. You got it. Let's see. What would be a good one for you? Feather Duster.
You forget I have a bigger gun than you, right?
Yeah, but murdering your partner is going to look real bad.
Okay,
We'll
yeah,
leave this
fair
path
enough.
right out the
Hand me the
window.
badge. Yeah, all right, let's go.
Do you know how to get bloodstains out of a disguise?
Nebula does.
Incinerator?
Well, assuming you want to keep it.
Right.
Oh, then no.
Okay, well, first you're going to need some white wine.
Nebula does have a good point.
If it's a disguise Nebby can wear, then it'd still be Incinerator.
It's true.
Well, how are you bringing Nebby along? Because she is a child. A child cleaner would be kind of a little suspicious.
I think the easiest option is going to be Oz, do you think you could disguise yourself as a Kirin? Make it look like someone had to bring their kid to work?
Absolutely, I can.
The subtitle said disguise yourself as a Karen.
I want to speak to your manager right now.
And now it says Cairn. Can you disguise yourself as a grave? Jesus.
Yes, actually, I can. Do you want to know why I know this? You probably don't.
Actually,
Spooky.
No, wait, that joke's really dark.
All right. Nebula Flare stares.
Nebula does have a good point. Just the subtitles reach that point on my end. Bringing Debbie along.
I do love the subtitles sometimes. Okay. You're gonna say something, Digo?
Yes. So we have disguises. We're going to be Happy Maid's cleaning crew. We're going to come in, I guess, on the evening and pretend we're cleaning the offices on the 3rd floor here.
Yeah, I think that might be a good place to start. Although we might want to make sure that the crew that's actually going to be there is maybe sent somewhere else.
Sure. Give me a computer roll to try to figure out where they're going to be.
Nivix just raises the trank rifle.
They're going to be asleep, right?
Oh my god.
Well, with a 15, let's see. Let me roll something. Check on. Ooh, okay, very good. All right. You managed to figure out that the actual Happy Maid's cleaning crew will be at the office at about 9 to clean the 3rd floor.
Okay.
So all you have to do is show up before then, do the cleaning, get in, get out, get your data, and you're home free.
Yeah, I think that could work. That could work.
Could we not just call the company, pretend there's a really big job, and have them diverted? Seems easier than putting ourselves on a potential time limit.
Yeah, but at the same time, any points of connection could potentially lead back to us. So
True.
And they got multiple cleaning teams, so the job that you tell them to go to may not use the same team that you want to get rid of.
yeah,
But the question then becomes: are we gonna be able to? Because if we turn up too early, it's gonna look weird. But we can't leave it too late, or we're not gonna have enough time.
If we show up at like 6, I think we're fine because that would be after the general work day.
Mm-hmm. And it's a Sunday. So.
Yeah, and it's a Sunday. Yeah. So if they're not going to be there till 9, it's just like if anyone asks, "Oh, we have other jobs to do tonight, so we came in earlier than usual."
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, Smirk. It's like you've never infiltrated a corporation dressed as a janitor before.
Well, I mean, okay, not usually dressed as a janitor, but...
But do you usually dress as a gun?
No, I usually dress as a guy shooting people with a gun.
Well, dress for the job you want, right?
Smirkfluff is the Megatron of the party.
Okay. Anyone else? Can anyone else think of anything else we might need for this?
Really big stack.
Are we just gonna grab the computers?
We're gonna have to come on site.
Well, what you need is data. You're looking for an address.
So
a
at this
location.
point, it's probably going to be, take a couple drives
Mm-hmm.
and have, potentially air gap defense to hide the data copy.
Okay.
Works for me. And the third floor is definitely where we need to go, right?
Yep. That's as much information as Stellar was able to gather from her connections.
Okay. Works for me. That's all the info there. Then we can check the other floors on our way out.
The first floor is the parking garage, and possibly the second floor. So,
oh, well, in that case, there are so many vehicles we can make our escape in.
mm-hmm.
Theoretically. I will steal the Employee of the Month parking space. Okay.
And it was that point we knew we were dealing with true villainy.
That's true. Well, to be fair, I think the only ones we need to worry about are Nivix and Icebreaker as far as a way to get out, because 3 of you can just jump out the window.
True.
I know you can't fly, Nebula, but we do have a knapsack we can throw you in.
Icebreaker can jump out the window. It's just not the most recommended approach.
Mm-hmm.
Smirkfluff can
grappling
probably carry
line.
her.
Yeah, you might be able to. Icebreaker can show off how to really use a vent.
This is what this was all leading to, wasn't it? Just more vents.
It's going to be the main event.
I have to admit, I am kind of proud for all of us for our first go-to solution wasn't just push Nevi through the vent and call it a day.
I saw Icebreaker vent. I mean, yes, this would be a literal case of, boy, you sure look sus coming out of the vent.
So
right.
I'm wondering if we start getting the Mission Impossible line rigs and stuff like that for this. If we need to make a breakout, just go down the window in disguise, just rappelling down the side of the building.
I mean, if you want to get some rappel guns to do that, you are welcome to.
Let's see. How good is my... Would that be an acrobatics or an athletics check?
You could use either.
Okay.
There's
Please say it's athletics. Please say it's athletics. Please let me have my +7.
well, athletics would basically be your, raw climbing with strength, and acrobatics is basically the more graceful parkour down the side of the building.
With our rolls, we probably don't want to do that. So
I just joking. I just have the image of like a wingsuit, just leap out the window, pop the wings, and glide.
Oh, so you know what I want for Christmas. Thank you. Now I
Look.
don't have to tell you.
look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a Pegasus. It's a... What is that?
It's me, Mario.
Oh god, the Kirins have developed fight. Now they can bomb us from the air with fire. Run! Run! Save the children first!
That is a children up there.
Dear. Okay.
We should probably start this job before it gets worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's start before we get too dumb.
All right. So we go over. I'm assuming you take your truck over there. You could. I mean, it's going to look like every other truck over there, parked in the parking lot, garage. You get over there. There are 3 ways you can get to the 3rd floor. There are a north stairwell, a south stairwell, and then there's an elevator on the south side.
Wow.
The only trick is that the north stairwell is considered the back entrance, and so there is a card reader that you have to get past to access the stairs. People with legit badges would just simply flash the badge on the reader, and the door unlocks.
Okay. Well, clearly we are a cleaning crew, and that means we must carry up our cleaning supplies. And so what better way to do that than an elevator?
Elevator.
That is my suggestion. Is there any agreement, disagreement?
I mean, it makes sense. The only issue is that, so I'm assuming that, the front door will lead to some sort of lobby area.
Yeah, the third floor will be the, I guess, ground floor for the lobby area. There will be a lobby area for you.
So it'll just depend on whether or not whoever happens to be guarding the lobby, however, broadly, if they're used to seeing people go in through take the elevator, or they're used to the cleaning crew going up the back. But we can probably bluff our way past whatever security they have. It's much easier than we can, hack a card reader.
Or wait a little time for somebody to show up. All right.
What, you mean like ghost the North Door well?
You guys. All right, so we're taking the elevator?
Sounds like...
taking the elevator.
Hey, taking the elevator. Elevator. All right, map coming over to you guys.
Hooray, a map!
Mm-hmm.
I love map. And this is Crash Carriage, right?
This is Crash Carriage's third floor offices. Yep.
Want to make sure that it's correct in my notes.
And we are in the elevator, right?
Yep, you're in the elevator. Right there on the south. I got all 6 of you crammed in there. And there is a security officer at the reception desk who's just sitting back, watching some Tridio on the monitor on his desk.
What did you call it?
Tridio. Tridio's 3D video. That's the future.
It is the future.
Yes.
Using slang I don't know. Then again, the kids do that these days.
It's a common slang for Shadowrun.
Okay, I don't know why. I've just never heard that. Makes sense though. Alrighty.
So when the elevator opens up, the guy just kind of looks up. Earth Pony, dressed in that blue uniform, just looks up, sees the cleaning crew, and just kind of shrugs and just goes back to his vid.
All right. Then let us do our job. I think it's probably safe to say we can save this room for last.
Makes sense to me.
Finish it. You don't want to mop yourself into a corner. But mopping yourself into an elevator, ingenious. There is no way that security guard would walk on the wet floor. Alrighty, so I guess let's split up and search for clues, gang.
Raggy.
We're okay, Raggy.
Oz, you want to be first looking through that door?
Yep.
Okay. You come across a conference room.
Probably isn't it.
No, it's a very nice conference table. It's probably worth at least 30K. It's got big screens. Each individual seat has its own screen. It's got the latest software and everything for your PowerPoint presentations.
Wait, each individual seat has its own screen.
Yeah.
Linked to the internal network.
Linked to the basic internal network, yep.
Important question, though. Very important question.
Yeah.
Does it have the new PS65?
No.
Darn it.
Other important question: is it nailed down?
The screens, yes.
It
No,
doesn't
no,
have a
the table.
PS65, so it doesn't matter.
Right. Oz is going to see what access he can get from this network, see if he can get to the files from here.
Okay. Give me a computer check.
Okay. No, he can't.
No. Does not look like this is connected to the network you need it to be.
Just standing in the room. Main screen, turn on. Oh, it's not voice operated.
Whoopsie.
I don't think it's going to fit in our truck.
Nebula, long hallway there. There's doors and windows on each side going all the way up. The far end, there's a security guard. Doesn't really notice you, and he just kind of wanders away in the other direction as he's just walking about.
This map is much larger than I thought it was.
I'm sorry. I tried to
No,
make this.
it's not me. I just, for whatever reason, I wasn't zoomed out. So I was just like, oh, okay.
Says Mr. Large Maps. McGee.
I know. Well, you see, they don't load zoomed in on my screen.
Okay.
Raid the
So-
fridge.
Okay. Raid the fridge. There is about 5 containers of food that's probably been sitting there several days from various employees. Nobody's got their names on it, of course. There,
Of course.
yeah, there's half a dozen generic soda cans. You know, there's always that one employee that brings some weird tab version of soda.
Admittedly, Dr. Thunder does sound like a Pegasus name.
Are you pondering to steal some food?
Oh, that wasn't the thought. That wasn't
okay.
the thought. The thought was whether or not I was going to down every single one of those cans of knockoff tab. And the answer is yes.
Maybe
Right
just
now.
shake one of the cans and put it back in.
Well,
Wow.
no. Okay, I'm going to drink all of them minus one, which I'm going to shake thoroughly to the point where it seems unholy, and then just put it back in.
That a girl.
So two things popped into my head. One, at least it's not microwaving fish.
There's no fish in there, so we can't do that. There's no
Two.
tuna fish.
Two, what's the other thing that came to mind was not you shaking it like intentionally. It's just by the 8th one or whatever, you're just vibrating so hard you grab it, pull it out, and then put it back in, and it like it got put in a paint mixer.
Yeah, basically.
And 3, I hope to God none of these are security guard sodas.
Oh, man.
So I don't know if it's a visual artifact or what, but did the patio just crack as Oz stepped onto it?
No. What I was going to do is mark that there's a security camera there that watches the patio.
Ah,
So just, you got that idea. The patio is open air, so flyers can technically fly out of here. They are
okay. Are either of these doors locked or security carded?
They are security carded and locked from the inside, so getting in, you'd be locked out, but if you're inside, you could easily get out.
Okay, is the one to the north closed or is it open?
It is closed.
Okay. Sweeping the patio and then going back in, making sure the door doesn't close behind.
Okay. Just give me a moment to go around one person at a time. There's only
No
one.
worries.
Right.
Nivix will be next. You find an office, 2 chairs, there's 1 computer. The computer is a wireless one. There's no cables to any kind of network, so it's all done wirelessly. And it's just sitting at the desktop waiting for a login.
whose name's on the wall?
Name on the wall. Just some
As in,
generic.
like, is it, assigned to someone sort of thing?
It's assigned to someone, but you don't recognize the name as anything important. It just seems like some generic worker here. Got a picture of possibly a wife or a significant other on the desk.
We support local sports ball team.
Yeah. Do you want to take a look at the computer?
Sure.
Okay, give me a roll. Oh, nice. 25. Okay. You managed to guess the password, which is just basically
Swordfish.
You find it's written on a piece of paper taped to the underside of the keyboard.
New password, do not forget.
Yeah. It's one of those kind of corporate things that, changing your password every 6 months should make it safer. Not really. Okay, so you access the computer, you go through the files. You do not find that this computer has a connection to the network you need. You're going to get access to, claims, but that's about it. It's just a terminal.
Anything interesting?
The only thing of interesting note that you find is this person does have a Galaga game installed in the background.
All right.
Destroy their high score.
I admit, tempted not to do that, but to find the in-universe Three Stooges equivalent and make that the background.
Okay.
I'm tempted because it's one of those how long before that gets noticed moments.
My favorite one is just kind of open several windows and stuff, take a screenshot of it, use that as the background.
Screenshot the desktop, delete all their icons, and then set your screenshot up as that desktop and see how long it takes them to figure it out.
Yes. That, please.
We are evil. Okay.
I'm gonna do that, but there's gonna be a folder, just new folder that has all the icons shoved into it after I take the screenshot.
Then rename that folder to something really like whatever their equivalent of Internet Explorer is, so it's the only thing that functions when you click on it. Just drive them completely up the wall.
I was gonna say, can I write there's that infamous troll script where it's pretty much after X amount of time in a random set, it automatically opens the CD drive.
Yeah, with a 25, you can do that.
All right.
Truly, we are the worst.
Icebreaker, you're looking in that door?
Yeah, it seems odd that it's such a small
It
doorway.
is. It is a janitorial closet. You have extra cleaning supplies and things in here.
Well, I totally meant to go in there and grab some extra stuff
Okay.
as I move to a different room.
All right. Circling back up to Nebula and Smirk. All right. So Smirkfluff. There's someone in the copy center making copies. Earth Pony Mare. She kind of turns, sees you. Oh, hello there, sugar. Just coming by to clean out the trash?
Yeah. And I will do that. There's a trash bin or something, I'll grab it and haul it out, I suppose.
She kind of stands aside so you can do your thing.
Okay, but real talk, we need her to leave so we can sit on the copy machine.
The worst is this. And,
I am running on apparently 8 caffeinated tabs. If you don't think she would do this, you are mistaken, good sir.
So yeah, I'll walk in, grab it, and then casually walk out again.
come again? She crumples a piece of paper, throws it in the trash.
Son of a
Yeah.
Oh, the literal worst type of person.
I'm just no, I'm not responding to that. I'm walking away with my, So is it like one of those little like plastic bins
Yeah, it's like a little plastic bin.
just filled with papers?
Yep.
Sweet. So I have a bin full of paper and a kirin. This is going to go great.
Yes, you do.
A Kirin
Alright.
hopped up on caffeine.
Yep.
Oh god, this is going to go
All right,
great.
Nebula, you are on a computer. It's sitting at the login screen.
I'm gonna ruin this noob's hive score.
Roll me
His
computer.
high score at logging in.
Roll me what?
Roll computers. Not bad. All right. Takes you 3 tries, but you actually guessed the password correctly on this one. It's those desktops where they have like 137 icons on the desktop. That's this computer.
I delete them all.
Okay, you start dragging in the trash can. Computer kind of gives you a bunch of warning screens saying, "Warning: putting this to trash can may cause errors later. Are you sure?"
Delete the trash can.
Operation cannot be performed. Trash can is ignored.
You don't see any of this.
Well, we are the janitors.
Y'all leaving me unsupervised. Your mistake.
You do crash the computer after a little bit. Just blue screens on you. Okay.
Casually delete system 32 to make your computer run faster.
Right.
Spud does have a point. Who put System 32 on the desktop?
This person. They ran out of things to
what
put
will
on
you
the
do?
desktop, so they put System 32 on it.
Oz, you're up next. Where are you going next?
Let's see. Well, Icebreaker and Nivix have the corridor to the right covered, so I guess I'm going way up the left,
Okay.
since there's no other place to explore. Stopping short of the guard, just poking in, seeing what's over here.
Okay.
Oh, convenient little office.
Yep, these are like little offices. The lower one seems to be sort of like an interview room. And the upper one is just a private office for workers.
Is there a nameplate on the door?
For the small single seat private office, there is a nameplate on the door. Jim, we'll say. Generic name.
Okay, well, let's try that. Try logging into the computer, see what's here.
Okay. Roll me computers. Okay.
Is it with me in once today?
I don't know. You are not able to log in. But giving it a guess, you're thinking this computer probably won't give you what you need.
Okay. Dodge over to the next office and see.
Yeah. Wrong way. There we go. There we go. More workstations. 2 of them. The one on the left has a phone on the desk that has like 127 missed calls.
Really? Are there any pictures on the desk?
There are no pictures on it. No. In fact, it looks like it was recently cleaned out.
Interesting.
Possibly whoever worked there does not work there anymore.
And there's like no nameplate or stuff to see who was just here, right?
Nope. All been cleaned out. Even the trash can's empty.
Okay, and this computer is probably depowered and locked.
Yeah. Depowered, locked. The one on the right, though, looks like someone still works there. It's got pictures of cars, a calendar of cars, car themed. Whoever sits here is a sports car aficionado.
Are there any pictures of a pony?
There are pictures of ponies sitting on the cars, and none of them are likely this person's significant other.
Computers check to try logging into this one.
Sure. Yeah,
That's not a 1.
That's not a 1. That is a good number. All right, you managed to log in. You get access. Looks like this person's actually going to take Monday off and spend it at a car show. So, hey. Unfortunately, this computer does not look like it'll get you access to the server you need.
That's fine. Does this computer have access to an HR directory?
Yes, it does.
Does this computer specifically, is the computer able to give me images of certain higher ranking ponies?
Yes, it does.
Changeling's going to do what Changeling's going to do.
Haha, nice.
Sufficient?
Sufficient. Who are you picking up?
Who's the highest ranking image I can get?
You can get the senior supervisor of the night shift on this.
Sure,
Yeah.
with all the personal details that I can to make a convincing impression as I walk past the guard.
Yep, and the great thing is that they're not working tonight, so you're not going likely to walk and bump into them.
Yep. I want to say that probably takes enough time that it's another round of turns before Oz walks out disguised as the new guy.
Yep, we'll take that. Okay. All right, let's mosey over to Nivix.
Grabbed
All
you.
Huh?
Sorry, I grabbed Nivix by accident.
Oh.
When I was trying to move the map.
I think that one computer has a circle around it.
Yeah, it looks different than the other computers that you've been seeing. You know how like these offices, all the computers are the same because they just basically buy bulk. This computer is different. It looks to be a better build, a more expensive computer. And it's definitely wired up into a wall socket for its network. This office also has a potted plant.
So this office is evil, is what I'm hearing.
It's not all teal.
No, it's not all teal.
I'm slightly hesitant because there's those windows, the aisle.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Pony.
the yeah, I was gonna say yeah. I was wondering if she was still there.
She is. She eventually finishes, walks by. Oh, hello. Just walks by, keeps going, goes into the next office up.
So Nivix is going to start cleaning the office and then getting the hack set up for that computer.
All right.
Wow, we're doing bad tonight.
Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't quite make it to break in. I'll give you a second attempt.
All right, it's just one of those. Okay, what are other modifiers I can stack on to this to boost it?
I mean, if you want to call in a friend, phone a friend to help you out, that'll give you a bonus.
All right, Icebreaker.
Alrighty, I'm happy to help. Real fast, what's in... let me just move my character. Just as I'm passing through, what do I see in this area?
In this area?
Yeah.
Just a single stall bathroom in there.
Okay, that's kind of what I
Yes.
figured might be the case.
Okay.
All right. I will enter and assist as best I can.
All right, here
Okay.
we go.
All right.
Hey!
You get access.
What I'm seeing is that our rolls today are good with the power of friendship.
That's right. You have access the computer of the night shift supervisor. And so you have access to all the data, which includes a server that seems to be limited, just the top tier supervisors. Looking through it, you do find information on a warehouse that has been recently rented out, and they have put tons of pharmaceuticals into storage here.
Can I? This is a weird question. While we're getting that information, can I get a real quick rundown of like people who might be here now? Their names?
One sec.
Okay. Since you have access to this computer and as a supervisor, you get access to all the employees. The mayor and the copy center that walk through, she is basically a accountant. She is a CPA, and she basically works nights. HR doesn't have any issue. Well, HR does have two small issues: is that she does flirt a lot with other employees, and she's been reprimanded a couple times about that. Otherwise, she's a pretty nice, no problem employee. She gets her work done, all that.
What, you mean she's not a trotter on another mission?
If
Right.
she is, she's done her work to like really deep prep, really go undercover.
There is an HR rep on site working tonight shift. She's in her own office, which should be somewhere in the upper right. She's elderly. She's probably going to retire in another 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty exemplary record. No real issues with her. She doesn't ask questions. She does her job. She's very good at firing ponies, so a lot of the management goes to her to do that.
Uh-huh.
Because she does take nothing personal.
Mm-hmm.
She's done the job.
It was mostly the reason I asked is just to further our disguise, so when we encounter people, let's say, "Hey, whatever your name is."
Mm-hmm.
Continue on.
And there is another employee somewhere who's working tonight. He works over on the left side of the offices. And he is one of the IT specialists who's been assigned to work nights to upgrade some of the computers here because of a glitch issue that they've been having on the network.
See.
So he is supposed to be working throughout the night, getting all the computers fixed up for the next shift on Monday.
Well, that means we definitely can't just leave a thing laying about while we download data. And also, there's either going to be a lot of questions from this IT guy or no questions, depending on the reputation of the other people in the office. Okay, well, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. All right, Nebula and Smirk, what are we doing? Or is it just going to be the obvious?
The
I'm
obvious.
watching Nebula be dumb and
I am being
keeping a general eye
child.
out.
So are you sticking your face in there and just taking pictures of yourself, Nebula?
Yes.
So you get all these little copies of kirin bleps and blems and lems and whatever the kids call it these days on the internet. Or the
Yes.
Matrix, sorry.
Blem.
I can never hear mlem without thinking of MLMs, personally.
And it's great because like above her on like the little shelving where they keep the extra copy paper, you see like a little safety poster board that says do not stick hands or face in copy machine.
I noticed there's a particular body part that's missing. No one bold enough for the butt, huh?
That's later. I have to go through 100 sheets first.
You have to set this copier on fire first.
Later. That is
Hang
so
on, we're not burning the copy. We're not burning the copy room down.
Even though it's probably one of the more flammable rooms in this place.
It's the only room we're not allowed to set on fire.
I think
Why though?
I do feel like copy rooms usually do have a fire extinguisher in them.
They do. This one does.
They do, because out of everything in an office, the copier is probably the one thing that always has a problem with it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Not,
Hey, do we
not
have
from
a
experience or PTSD? Nope, not at all.
do we have a fire extinguisher back at the hideout?
Yes.
We have
It's in the kitchen.
sprinklers.
Okay.
We have both. If I remember.
I was
correctly.
just thinking if we needed to pick up another fire extinguisher while we were out.
Just borrow the.
I think you're the third fire extinguisher, if I'm being honest. No one
Yeah,
else.
we probably need another fire extinguisher.
No, I just meant that no one else is bold enough to just grab Nebby and throw her out the door.
I mean, that's true.
Let's be honest, it wouldn't be the first time he's done it.
No, I almost called you Webby. I've been watching a lot of DuckTales again.
I'm not as smart as Webby, please.
Same social grace, though.
I
Nebula,
agree with that.
the copy machine stops and starts beeping at you. Beep. Paper jam.
Time to take
This new basket of random papers to throw out in the trash and totally not fix what I broke. The one way to get someone mad at an office, don't fix the copier.
Yeah.
Can I fit all the copies she made into the bin I'm already carrying?
I'm carrying my own.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure that we weren't just leaving mounds of evidence laying around.
No,
was
I'm
gonna
bringing
say,
it with me. I'm not that dumb.
If we take at least one, we could, stick it on her door in the hideout.
Exactly. Well, one's going in my bag.
The next morning, the HVAC repairman shows up. I've seen this problem happen in the air ducts over at 39th Street. Okay, anyway. I guess that failed to land.
No, sorry, I was laughing, but I was muted. Also, B Cordzal said something pretty funny in the chat. Are fire extinguishers like cat spray bottles for Kirin, I wonder?
Probably.
Bad, Nebby. Bad. Get off the counter.
Bad. Foam everywhere.
Right? All right, Oz, you're up.
All right, so in disguise, march up and see what's in this guarded area.
Okay.
Without tarrying too long, because he wants to look like he knows what's here, while also just looking around.
Yep. All right. See office, bigger office, and somebody's on the computer. And you could see from where your vantage point is that whoever's on that computer, they're doing some kind of upgrade on the software. Person's in just like jeans, kind of casual. But he's got a work badge. He just kind of glances over, sees, just nods, continues working.
Nod back. What do I see in the other directions?
Okay. Other direction, what do you see? Okay, up here, bathrooms. They are single stalls. And this is another workstation over here.
Where did that guard go?
Don't know.
And that's a closed door to my north, right?
Yeah, that one says electrical room, authorized personnel only.
Ah. Okay, and none of these other consoles look at all special, right?
No, the one that the IT person is working on does look special. It's a beefier computer than the other ones that's hardwired into the socket system. Whereas all the other ones are kind of like those flimsy, small little microcomputers with a basic wireless connection.
All right. Well, I'm going to continue my patrol over this way, and just try to see if all of them look flimsy and casually reconnect with the rest of the group after having patrolled out the area, so we can compare notes.
Okay. I'll just leave you with this last bit of info. You can see through the glass window someone is working in there, and that's an HR office.
All right, then coming on down and patrolling the rest of this area.
Okay. Nivix and Icebreaker?
I suppose if Nivix has the computer, I will start heading up and checking out those areas.
Okay.
Start here at the right, I guess. Ah, it is that lady's office.
Yeah. Busy
Well.
typing away. She looks up, sees you, waves. Keeps doing what she's doing.
Do you have any trash for me, ma'am?
Oh, yes, certainly do. She grabs her trash can, sets it up for you.
All right, take it, do my job.
Yeah.
Replace the bag, etc. Hand it back to her. Take garbage, leave.
Yep. He goes back to doing her numbers. Numbers.
Business.
Mm-hmm.
Is this working?
Yes.
Yay!
Nivix?
Is Dread back? Because I know he said BRB.
Yes, but my mouth's full.
Oh, okay.
Do you want me to just move you up a little bit and show you some more rooms?
Well,
Did we get
I just had one of those slight in-character paranoia moments.
Okay. Well, the good news is that you were able to get the address data that you needed. So you now have a hidden facility warehouse where stuff is being stored, where you need to go hit. So you have your data.
What tier would this computer be?
The beefy one?
Yeah.
The beefy one is a tier 3. I think it's a tier 3. It's a tier 2 or tier 3. I forget which one I wrote down, but it is a nice computer. So it's a little better than your like average personal computer.
That roll probably won't end well, so I'm just going to keep moving.
Okay. All right. What I like about this team is their work ethic. They get their data, but they're still finishing their cleaning job.
It's less suspicious that way.
Yeah. It's totally understandable. Just funny.
Don't leave stones unturned or baskets unemptied.
Basically.
Turn over every stone and then dust it.
Sure. All right, Nebula. 3 more offices, more computers. All the same generic tiny little computer thing.
Destroy this one's.
Okay. Roll to destroy.
It's a good thing you're a literal child.
You successfully blue screen that one.
Yoing!
Smirk.
I can't be left unsupervised.
No, you're not.
You have
Yeah.
supervision.
My supervision isn't stopping me.
Yeah, 'cause this is funny. Also, completely off topic, but because it just amuses the hell out of me. Just the way that the mare up in the corner is cropped looks like she's got a mohawk, and it's great.
Yeah.
I just wanted to bring that up.
I mean, to be fair, I think technically all of the ponies technically have mohawks. It's just they're layered in a certain way.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's true. But yeah, no, I'm not going to stop Nebula breaking computers. It doesn't bother me.
Okay.
I'm just wandering around with my bin of garbage and making sure she doesn't actually set anything actively on fire.
I like the thing that Smirk has the little cleaning cart, and sometimes Nebby comes back with stuff to drop in the cart, like to pretend that she's cleaning.
Look,
It's more
this
paper.
Kirin has had 8 sodas. We should be glad that half the building isn't on fire and she's not screaming.
Yet I haven't been given permission to do that.
All right.
Anything that isn't that at this point, it's a win. And at least breaking the computers is quiet.
Mm-hmm.
It's just gonna make someone's life a lot harder later.
Yeah.
But not mine, so I don't care.
No, that would be this IT guy right here when he goes to upgrade the computers and see that they're completely trashed.
Sucks to be him, I suppose.
Yes, it will.
This is what he gets for making his password swordfish backwards.
It's not his password. That's whoever employee
Yes,
works
it
there.
is.
He's got his own passwords. All right, Oz, I think you're up. Let me just kind of reveal the final offices here.
I wonder if we can find the called red folder.
Do
Head
what now?
back down, ask the crew in passing if they found any interesting computers.
I think the simple response, since we're in front of this lady, is, oh yeah, we found one that had a lot of dust on it, but we managed to take care of it.
I should do a second. I should double check that one. Which one was it?
Oh, it's point to the office behind.
Right. So Oz goes over there. Is it still logged in from Nivix?
Did you log it in?
I'm gonna as we're passing, slip the password to him.
Okay. Wait for the lady to pass, yes. And then log in and see what he can see. He probably gets the address data.
Yep.
He also looks to see, are there records on that shutdown factory?
There is a record on the shutdown factory, yes.
Okay. Oz is going to try something.
Okay.
See if he can transfer that factory to the doctor, give it and set it up as a tax write-off donation since it's no longer needed.
No, you would not be able to do that from here. That's something more for a higher office to do. By a higher office, I don't mean like the 4th floor. I mean, that's more of a corporate thing because that is a major factory. It's major real estate. This office deals more in logistics.
Okay. Where was that factory getting its components, its ingredients?
You can get a list of some of the vendors that the company buys the ingredients from. And it's just a long list of just various small companies all over the place, all over the country, other countries.
Well, if we can't steal a factory, steal the logistics chain.
I mean, if you want that, you want to get the address and call numbers and records of all the vendors they deal with, done. You could get that. That's no problem.
Yeah. and possibly account details and other things to help the doctor set up to be able to manufacture the drug if interested.
Okay.
So yeah,
So-
Oz gets that data.
Okay. You have a lot of pay data right now, so you're good.
Yep. And once that's done, Oz will change back to the cleaning crew that was originally seen and make his way out the front.
Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So O's making your way out. Lethe will kind of slowly follow. Nivix and Icebreaker.
Yeah, start heading out as we're cleaning through.
I mean, there's still one area we haven't technically explored. But it's probably just more offices.
Most likely. I mean, you got what you came for, so everything else is.
Everything else is just gravy at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I'll go get our miscreant. As long as we have all of our data, I'll get our miscreant and start dragging her back to the front.
No.
Do you have a plan, Nebula?
Gotta take the toilet paper and make the toilet overflow and run out.
You know, I can't help but notice, looking at this map, are those bathrooms teal?
Yes. I didn't want to say anything. I was waiting to see somebody would notice. Okay.
I noticed.
Okay.
You know what we're gonna have to do, Digo? You know the rules.
I think if I may be perfectly extremely blunt, there is an enormous difference between a public bathroom being ugly and a personal bathroom being ugly.
There is, which is why I'm only clogging the toilet and not setting it on fire.
Can we at least break one of the mirrors?
No.
I'm clogging the toilet. What more do you want?
To break a mirror, apparently. That's why I asked.
Mirror.
Also, Spud raised a good point. If you
Spud
did
does that.
if you did transfer the factory to the dock, the corp lawyers would get involved.
Yeah.
Oh, she'd be eaten alive.
Probably literally.
Don't make sellers.
Possibly, whereas the logistics
harder.
chain, the lawyers can't get involved. I mean, these are independent contractors. They can sell to other people.
In Shadowrun, there's a lot of independent contractors who cannot.
Yeah. Nebula, that other bathroom is locked.
Oh.
Well, that's where the security guard went.
So I still do what I said I was doing. I was not.
Yoink!
I did not stutter when I said that. And now I'm leaving.
You have a clogged toilet there.
I will deal with the clogged toilet.
No, leave it.
Security guard kind of comes out. Sorry about that.
I hope you didn't clog that one too.
And that's exactly what he says as he walks off.
Of course.
Damn it. Just gonna go off the.
Feather Duster, would you be a dear and watch your kid?
Yeah.
So I spend however many minutes I need to unclogging this computer, or this toilet. Damn it! I saw the computer roll.
Just leave it.
No.
It takes you about 4 or 5 minutes, but you manage to get all the TP out of it that jammed up and get the toilet working again.
Yeah. Well, now I have to do the other one.
The other
job.
The other one's not clogged, but boy, whatever this guy was eating.
It smells like sulfur.
I
Yeah.
swear to God, why do they always go for tapas?
Digo,
Yeah,
just a small question.
sure.
The lady in the break room. What's she what's she's not going for a drink, is she?
She is. She's actually eating a snack.
We need to leave.
We need to-
Right, where's the nearest window? We need to leave.
I'm an
Into
agent
the
of
elevator.
chaos.
Yeah, there is an elevator you can take,
I want to get as far away from that explosion as I possibly can.
It's just that one scene from The Simpsons where Bart shook the beer. All right. Yeah, I guess once that's done, flee.
Okay.
Clean and flee.
You clean and flee. You manage to successfully get out before you're caught or anything.
Oh, thank goodness.
That lady's gonna have such a bad day.
Mhm.
Well, there were 6 cans, so I secretly rolled a d6, and she did not lose at the Russian roulette.
There were 6
Oh, yeah.
cans left? I thought Nebby drank all of them but one.
Oh, did you drink all of them? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She said
Oh.
we drank all of them but one.
Okay. Well,
that's why
Yeah,
we're
so-
all like, oh, run.
That was my reaction seeing her go to the break room as well.
Yeah,
I
it's not a
did
1d6,
not-
it's a
I didn't want
1d1.
to mention it though.
okay. In that case,
In
you
your
just,
cart, Nebby. We're out of here.
I'm gone.
as the elevator doors close, you just hear boom, and that's the end of that.
If it happened after we leave, we're not responsible.
We don't have to clean anything that we're not there for.
It got the security pony to look there instead of look at the departing ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Hilarious.
Okay, so we got the address for the warehouse, and what else did we get?
The
All
logistics info, so the doctor might be able to start setting up to manufacture the restricted drugs.
Okay. Okay. Well, good to know.
Good to know. Okay. All right. So the address will take you to a kind of industrial area. And the warehouse in question is rather nondescript. It looks like every other warehouse here. You wouldn't know what's in it unless you actually worked here or walked inside. So, with that said, y'all
How
gonna just walk.
secure is the warehouse? What's preventing us from just walking inside?
There are 4 garage doors on the south side. There are 2 doors on the south side as well to get into the office area. There are cameras around the premises. And there is security, of course, that goes from warehouse to warehouse, making sure there's nobody skulking around outside.
How protected is the roof?
How protected is the roof? Good question.
I was just
Answer,
about to ask.
not very.
Well,
Is
I'm not
there
saying that's a valid entry point, but I am saying that's a valid entry point.
is there a roof door? Is there a window that opens to the roof? Is there any way to get in from above?
There are 2 hatches on the roof to get in. There's no ladder or anything, so you'd either have to supply your own ladder to get up there, or you were a flyer. But it's basically just roof access from the inside to get to the AC units on the roof.
So what I'm hearing is Nebby vented.
I mean,
Right?
Can I make this work, damn it?
Don't worry, you'll get to it. Make it work.
How big are the vents? Can Nebby fit in these?
The vents, she's not going to fit very well. She maybe can get kind of inside, but she's going to get stuck real quick because they're not made for a small child to go through.
Again? Oh well.
wow.
Come on, start of the session? It's legit to bring it up again.
You calling me fat? I'm gonna get complex.
Not to your face.
Wow.
Anyway, when you arrive, you're intercepted by this old mare wearing a tinfoil hat.
Oh no.
And she kind of comes up to you. Hey, you all. Do you want some tinfoil hats? They protect you from the whispers from the moon ponies.
Yes, ma'am, I'd like one.
Okay. She opens up her coat and it's just lined with tinfoil hats of various sizes.
But Luna's a good goddess.
Luna, yes. The moon ponies, maybe not.
Now, Sonny, I don't want any of that digital money. They can trace that through your teeth. But I'll take any kind of food or barter that you have.
Oh no.
No.
I was about to say, I think the only thing I can think of, I don't think I can part with.
No.
Goodness.
Nebby is not food.
No. No, Nebby is not food.
Never
And-
has food.
None of the snacks.
No, I don't think I put down that trash can.
I feel like you might have. Oop. Phone call.
Okay, so while it takes a quick phone call, anybody else want to buy a tinfoil hat?
They take stuff, yeah.
I take stuff, yeah.
How many hats would a battery get me?
She pulls out 2 hats,
All right, I will give her a battery.
gives you 2 hats. You have 2 tinfoil hats.
I put one on and give one to Nebula.
No.
Wear the hat, Nebby.
No.
Do it, it'll be hilarious, trust me.
No, it's gonna microwave my brain.
Right, yeah.
It's going to look like a baked potato.
Slow roast Kirin. Alright, well, I'll keep a hat for Icebreaker then.
Anybody else?
Look, I'm not saying our team uniform should be team foiled hats, but I am saying that is now an option that we didn't have before.
No.
Oz is definitely not taking it. I mean, it's supposed to cut you off from the moon ponies? No.
We are controlled chaos.
Yes. If nobody else is going to purchase, she will wander off across the street to go look for somebody else to pester. And as she walks away, she kind of turns to you all and she says, "Now, don't you ever trust red lights, especially when you're driving. The red lights are watching you."
That they are, man.
That is
That
the
they are.
ones.
And she wanders off.
Yeah, this is going to be an important quest item later.
To you.
Oh, it's not
Turns
just
out it's gold deposits weakness is a tinfoil hat.
All
How
right.
did you know I was a secret moon pony?
So I had one idea to access the roof hatch. Were there any other ideas? Other thoughts?
Yeah, Oz is up for accessing the roof hatch.
On the lady as she leaves, as I realize this.
Okay. I mean, she generally believes what she said. She is
Okay.
not trying to pull anything over you. She legit believes that this hat is protecting her from whatever moon ponies are.
I instantly thought that she was like a secret guard.
Oh. No, you're confident with that role that yeah, she's just a little on the crazy side. You know, some people collect cats. She collects aluminum and tinfoil.
Oh, is Icebreaker back?
Is he back?
It
Back.
did write back, but I don't know if they're actually back. Who knows? Gonna assume not.
All right. Well, there are the roof hatches will get you into the main warehouse area. One's going to be on the left side. One's going to be on the right side. So you have to decide: you want one, you want both, you want to take a peek.
Taking a peek.
Take a peek. Okay. All right. If you want to do it quietly, roll me stealth. I guess that's about as stealthy as you can get, being a small child full of caffeine. Sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
Good gravy. Dice
Oh,
do not like
geez.
people.
I say, is the caffeinated one the stealthiest?
Why? How is this a thing?
So yeah, me and Nebula are apparently stealthing like pros, while the changelings are like herp derp, how is silence?
Okay, well. Okay, so yeah, we got, at least two people got it. Really good.
I keep forgetting how good Smirk's stealth score is. I really should be playing him way more like a rogue than like a common thug,
Muscle.
but I'm not gonna do that.
Is it gonna be left or right? Which hatch were we picking?
The right hatch.
Yeah,
Okay,
right. Hatch seems like a plan.
Okay. Just so you know, that door's down, closed. So
Yeah.
I'm just revealing the room so you can kind of see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's not what I wanted. Right here. Where are you? All right. You see 3 security officers. Just kind of chilling out in there. From what you can make out, they're just kind of just talking to each other, just, you know, talking about sports and the upcoming urban brawl games.
This is going to be one of those chicken things, isn't it?
Chicken things?
3 of them labeled 1, 2, and 4.
Oh.
All right.
Senior prank joke is you get 3 chickens, you label them 1, 2, and 4, and set them loose in the school.
Ah, okay.
Can we head to the other event thing area and do the same thing?
Yes, you can.
Do we need to roll new stealth or?
Yeah, otherwise they're going to hear you on the roof.
I was going to say, or is the stealth, lowering Nebby on a rope?
God damn it.
All right. As you're all looking down the left side, you see the rest of the warehouse. Doesn't look like anybody's over here. Lots and lots of pallets full of various drugs and such.
So I guess the question then becomes, do we just, kill everyone in the building so we can just drag stuff out the front? Or do we try and do this stealthily? And seeing our roles today, I vote the former. Though to be fair, I'd vote the former anyway.
Kill them all, let Celestia sort them out.
I mean, it does seem like the easiest plan. There is only, 3 of them.
For now.
Well, 3 of them that we can see. I mean, I know there's a lot of areas we can't, but unless no, that would be. I have a really dumb plan, but it's like one of those dumb plans that definitely cannot work because of how dumb it is.
Okay.
Let's do it.
So we send in O's dressed up as a business pony. We get them to bluff the guards into going into somewhere else because of, I don't know, high confidentiality, top secret exchanges, and then we steal everything not nailed down and jump in the truck there and leave.
Second it.
Don't second that plan. That plan is awful.
I'm still doing it. You can't stop me. You're not my dad.
Oh.
Well, I mean, you don't know that.
Pretty
Yeah.
confident she does.
I'm pretty confident that I know.
Anybody else with input?
If no one speaks up, we're going with my dumb plan.
Oh, this is
Well,
for
it's
it.
always, be on guard. If it starts going wrong, pull out the stun guns.
All right, cool. Let's go. We're going with what you missed was a classic Xencarn plan, so this is gonna go great. All right, Urs, you're up. Have fun.
Just an out of character aside, something I haven't been looking up? Gas grenades.
Okay.
All right, so the business pony from earlier, do we think that the guards here will fall for that specific business pony?
I don't know. The guards are looking up at the right hatch because they thought they heard something.
Oh, you know who you need to do? The banker.
Deposit.
But you
Old
know,
deposit.
maybe a better idea, instead of O's, Icebreaker as Icebreaker doing her interviews.
That could definitely be something.
I mean, yeah, just do a news segment on the guards here.
And get them into the back room for an interview while we steal everything not nailed down?
Well,
Just have them distract them by being interviewed while we steal everything not nailed down.
all right. What? Real fast, I guess. What sort of rumors? Well, you know what? Never mind. I think I can probably whip something up.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll try to do Icebreaker interview of these delightful guards, if I may. Are these doors just open, or
No, they're down. You have to open them yourself.
Okay.
And they're basically garage doors, and yes, they will make a lot of noise if you open them.
Okay. Cool. Then in that case, let's see. Probably want to do. How do we know what the inside of the building looks like?
There are 2 hatches on the roof that they peeked in through.
Okay.
Their stealth was not the greatest, so the guards kind of feel like there was something on the roof, and they're kind of talking about that right now.
All right. In that case, let's see. Which of these would be the best to infiltrate from? Well, y'all are over here, so how about I knock on this door right here? I will knock on that shutter repeatedly until I get some form of answer.
There are holy water grenades. I guess I should expect that, but
Okay. You rap on it loudly. The garage door opens up, and you are greeted by a guard who's looking very annoyed.
Hello, Icebreaker here of Sinking Ships, and I'm here doing man on the street interviews, and I'd love to get some interviews with you and your posse.
What?
Security guards. People who work these warehouses. Some real rough and tumble types. Good salt of the earth ponies.
You're in the wrong place, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure I'm in the right place. I mean, after all, you're here. I guess bluff?
Yes, please.
How's the 27?
Oh, good gosh. Yeah, they're not even getting close. Okay, I guess you could answer a few. I can answer a few quick questions. Fine.
All right. But just for posterity, I need to make sure I get as many people as possible. That's just how this sort of thing goes. We need to at least have B-roll.
Who are you interviewing over here? What's going on?
Security guards like you, and presumably the other ones who occupy this building. Place this big surely has more than one.
It's just us.
Well, I'd love to interview all of you.
Okay, what kind of questions?
So, first and foremost, I'd love your names, please. And hold out, microphone.
Okay, they'll give you their names.
All right. Good. And what company do you work for?
Generic security company.
If I remember right, that company is recently got some major ties with Alicorp recently, right? Some good quality services. Have you looked into Alicorp potentially? Have you heard the rumors that Alicorp might be buying out your company?
That one gets them a little confused. They're like, no, we never heard anything like this.
Oh, really? Yes, well, last time I checked my, can't really reveal my sources, but last time I went to that particular well, I'd heard something about growing ponies from scratch or something like that. A whole host of security guards who might not have the, what's the term I'm looking for? Families that might care about whether or not they come home.
Okay, now they're kind of, what?
Oh, you hadn't heard?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry for frightening you then. Tell me, what sort of... And I'm going to... Icebreaker is going to continue the flipping between confusing lines of questioning, like that.
Okay.
Some of which are things she definitely believes in. Such as she is like 80% certain Alicorp is trying to grow ponies from scratch. Between that and then some actual standard like what led you to becoming a security guard and what joy do you find in this particular career? Just and continue being really loud and obnoxious.
All right. Okay, what's the rest of you doing? Because Icebreaker's basically got them all captivated for the moment.
I was going to say, if they're close enough, I might introduce them to my shocking vocabulary. But let's just start the search, shall we?
How are you getting into the building? Are you going to go through the roof access?
Well, the question is, if I did, could I basically stick my head out enough to get the rifle and just start darting them, because it is a subtle weapon.
Yeah.
Right, we'll call that Plan B.
What's plan A?
They never notice
For
us
dark.
till we start the truck.
Okay.
I think another funny thing that we could do, Din, for next time we try pulling something like this, see about putting a couple of riot grenades or something in your gear.
That could potentially be very good, yes.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, if you're just going to sneak into the building, place yourself where you're sneaking in. Well, you have to open that garage door if you're going to get in through the door, Nebula.
Well, I can't go on the roof. I'm assuming we're on the roof. Or
Okay. If you're on the roof, you can go in through the roof hatch.
yeah.
How you get down? Try to make a stealth drop onto the crates in the back there.
I'm just, I was going to say, I'm just imagining, the two land gracefully, and then a screaming kirin splat, and none of the guards react.
Not even screaming, just like
Who else?
Well, I guess I'm going in after a stealth check.
oh, that wasn't even stealth, that was just athletics.
Yeah, because you can't fly.
I'm just positioning myself here, but it'll be the hatch ready to engage as needed.
Put Nebula and Smirk where the right hatch is. That's near the truck.
I'll go with them because it's also, I know the drugs, but I'm also the, backup for the stealth. So
you're going to be at the hatch, kind of being the sniper support?
Yeah, and I'm assuming we've got, enough combis that I can, relay, like, go for this box sort of thing.
There we go. Okay, O's?
I'm just following them in.
Well, okay.
You need a stealth check?
Sure.
Now for part 2, stealing everything that isn't nailed down.
Yeah.
Like that truck that's right here.
Yep. All right.
Oh yeah,
so
no, that's definitely part of the plan.
Icebreaker basically has them captivated, interviewing them, asking them all sorts of crazy questions. For those of you that fly, which is half the party, you kind of flutter down. Nivix, you basically kind of take up sniper position. You can line up any of them up that you wish. Pretty much have the field. And then a kirin goes splat onto the crates, which kind of gets the attention of the back two, which kind of turn back and saying, "What?" Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Oh, I can't pretend to be a mouse.
We're getting bad rolls still for initiative.
Boy, I just saw some names in this combat tracker.
Mhm.
Oh no.
Oh no, not again.
Okay.
Why this?
Oh. Oh.
Yep, it's lock, stock, and barrel again.
Yeah, you see Stalk kind of sneaking out one of the doors and taking advantage of the situation to kind of start sneaking over to the left side here.
Oh boy.
Okay, Leith kind of looks at you all and says, should we just knock all the guards out?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, we're not doing this quietly. Not anymore.
Well, if the kirin would roll a little bit higher.
Listen.
I'm just honestly kind of surprised that none of the people who could fly didn't just carry her down.
She jumped before we could offer.
Okay. So security officer number 1 takes mind thrust of 7 damage. And Smirkfluff.
Okay. I definitely did say that we were going to knock all the guards out, but I'm going to try this anyway because I can. So, I'm guessing because we're on top of the crates, pretty much everybody can see us.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to pull my gun out, wave it around, and basically be like, this is a robbery! Everyone on the ground, no one gets shot.
Intimidation.
Sweet. Time to roll a 1.
Not a
Yeah.
1.
It's not great. Less than 10.
Okay. Icebreaker.
Well, I heard the griffon. I'm clearly going to get down on the ground and start speaking into my microphone of, what a scoop! I happen to be here right in time for a robbery. I'm going to try and get a closer look and start trying to crawl in.
Okay.
I'm assuming the guards are a little bit distracted, so stealth?
Yeah, you can stealth wipe out.
Unless they're just so focused they don't even notice me trying to get in there.
I mean, if you want to be completely unnoticed, and you are.
I am
Okay.
completely unnoticed. As far
They
as they're
forgot-
concerned, I disappeared.
Yeah, they forgot you were there.
I guess do you think I can hide under this car for right now?
Sure.
All right, then I'd like to do that.
Okay, you
I'll
crawl
crawl
under.
under this car.
Okay. Officer number 1 get injured from the mind thrust. Does not quite buy the surrender, so he's going to open fire. So he is targeting Smirk.
I mean, they're welcome not to. That's fine.
And he misses.
You're the one that opened yourself up to this. Your turn.
Number 2 will go ahead and hide in a very submissive pose. So he does not want to get shot and robbed today, so he's not going to fight. 3. Number 3 kind of does the same thing on the other side. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. We should have stayed home.
I should have stayed home today.
Should have stayed home today.
Yes, Arnold. I think that was the name.
Number 4 is not buying it, so number 4 is going to go ahead and attempt to shoot. And miss again. Well, the dice at least are working both ways, so.
Oh man.
Nebula.
Okay. So yeah, there's only one guy I can really get up to. Zumbatu. Is that the right one? That is it. Yeah.
It's like, the smile, pause, ah, wham.
It's cuteness, and then you realize, oh wait, there's a glowing sword, and then oops, not
Whoa.
me for that. I pressed the wrong hotkey.
To figure out how to do the hotkeys for this. Oh well.
Dash it.
You did hit. The first one, if we counted that. All
I
right.
only did the one.
Yeah, that's all right. So you roll damage. Shit. Okay. Now, Locke is coming out the door, just kind of sneaking around. Kind of looks at the fight going on, just kind of shrugs, keeps going. Perfect distraction. Sure, we'll call it that. O's.
Okay, Oz is wearing the face of that business pony, having thought earlier that we were going to do that and never changed back, so he's not looking like himself. As
Okay.
such, he's just out there, barely in cover but recognizable as this business pony, and opening
Which business pony?
the supervisor from the previous building.
The night supervisor. Yeah.
I was going to say, or are you going as Gold Deposit?
No, the supervisor from the previous one is the business pony disguise he already had loaded up, so.
Okay.
And so he has no compunction, just sitting there and opening fire, full auto at number 1. Got 1 hit, I think.
1 hit. Yeah, 1 hits. Roll damage. Okay. And Barrel, the last one. They're sneaking off and doing their business over there. Nivix.
Let's see. Which was the one that I drugged the last time?
Oh, of the lock, stock, and barrel, you mean?
Yeah, it was the same one that I shocked.
Yeah, it was Locke, the green one.
Since I have the sniper and can aim it. Actually, done. Range. Oh, the other one's range 60, so I can't needle rifle yet. But I can happy juice. I'm gonna roll with the needle rifle because we don't have it set up yet.
Okay.
As a weapon. So that is a no damage, but you gotta do the saves.
We'll save.
Fort save.
Oh, fort save. Sorry. Much better.
Much better for us. That
Well, yeah.
will not. So, entangled and encumbered.
All right here. Tangled for you. Encumbered for you.
And I will relay the fact that they are sneaking around to the rest of the party through the communication devices.
Okay.
They're totally stealing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they're just kind of sneaking by, and then Locke just takes one of the back of the neck and just yeah. I'm not sure who hit me, the church or the government, but they both need to get off my back. Just gotta start slumping against the crates.
We need to beat him up because it didn't work the first time. Also, stealing is our job today.
I don't know. They'd make real good patsies.
And I'm just having the. I'm trying to remember what the name of that music is, but it's that sort of Indian music you get when characters go on drug trips. Like, that's what Electra's hearing right now.
I know exactly what music you're thinking of. I just can't replicate it.
Just sitar music.
Yes.
That's it.
I like how everybody knew. It was just like, hey, it's that drug music. Yeah, it's that one. No one knows the name of it, but everybody knows what it is.
Well, it's because it's not. I don't think it's a specific type of music. It's just like it's one of those like trope things of, oh, someone's on drugs. Well, it's like a sitar and some kind of horn.
I realized I got to switch my icon for the game. So keep going. I'm just going to do that quick.
Okay. All right. Leaf will go find some cover. And off the barrels. The crates. Okay, Smirk.
I am going to fly up 5 feet off the crates. Look at Security Officer 1. Oh, yep, cool. I'm not muted. Awesome. And be like, look, mate, I warned you, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Boy, am I not. And that's it for me.
Icebreaker.
It was a warning shot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Let's see. My movement speed is 30 feet. Where is my movement speed? Yeah, my speed is 30 feet. That includes diagonals, right?
Diagonals count as like 1.5.
1.5. Okay.
So it's like 1 for the first one, and twice for the second.
Okay, yeah. So that's basically 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 20. I think that means I can get about here. And is it safe to assume I'm still stealthed?
Yes.
Let me just check something real fast. The range of my weapon is... What is the range of this? 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, she is just within range. I feel like it's safe to say I saw her getting shot with the needle.
Mm-hmm.
From my position. Ma'am, I found something in the bathroom. Ah, damn it. I was trying to do the trick attack.
Yeah.
I always roll so badly with that. So, no successful attack. Yeah, well, that one time it worked.
Yeah.
Well, that shot went wild. That's it.
Okay. All right. Officer 1. Still gonna shoot. Smirk. Oh.
Ouch.
Yeah. So he gets a lucky shot with the arc pistol. Just bam. Phew, whoa. So he's kind of feeling trigger happy right now. Even though he's really injured. Number 2, he still trying to stay out of the way, 'cause still intimidated for a little while. 3 just kind of holds back. Actually, maybe he'll probably start calling for backup. This is probably over their pay grade.
Where's the jamming signal time?
It is jetting single time, yes. And number 4,
Raspberry jamming?
He wouldn't shoot. He wouldn't hit a child, would he?
yeah, let's see if he can actually grapple. Don't have that much of a bonus though. Nope, that's not happening.
Should
So
I
he tried.
even?
Nah.
Not so much he wouldn't hit a child as he couldn't hit a child.
Yeah. He tried to reach and grab you, and you're too small and quick.
Oh, I did not mean that.
Okay.
Why did it do twice? Oh my gosh.
Did you hit the wrong one?
No, I hit the right one, but I hit it twice, and I don't know why.
Oh, well, the first one counts as a hit, so
That's not. I'm getting rid of this one.
the first one still counts as a hit. You hit once.
It's a full attack.
No, I have it listed in this one spot, and I'm like, why?
And it's doing a full attack. That's the thing.
Yeah. Okay, well, you knocked him out real good. So he's just on the floor, just
Zip.
should have took the day off.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
That's it. I can't do anything.
Okay. Who's next? Oh, Locke, yes.
6 turns to go.
6 turns to go, and Locke's just kind of looking at it, just I really hate this stack of crates with all my fiber. Damn corners. Always with the corners. O's.
One hit.
One hit. And another guy down.
Yep.
Yeah, I love how they're
Definitely
listing.
not killing.
Yeah, they're listing as dead, but we're not trying to be lethal.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. He's gonna start dragging Locke out of this fight. So Barrel's just kind of dragging her out of the bag. Like, come on, boss. We probably maybe should just kind of just take what we need. Just go. We should be good. We should be good. Yo, Stock. We need to get out of here. Nivix. So you get into apparently a shootout with Stock.
Yep. Let's see. Well, within 60. So I might as well. This will be a minor inhibitor for the first one,
Okay.
which is -1 to attack rolls, and then the happy juice in the second shot. There we go. The second one hit.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh well. Still make the roll.
Yeah.
Saved against the... I always have to look it up. All right. Save against entangled, encumbered, still active.
Okay. Okay. So that's encumbered. The encumber effect is trying to remember what it did. Du-du-du. All right, don't worry about it. I think they have to move at like half speed or something.
Yeah, found the defining effect, so I'm going to start flipping through that because it's one of those. We need to have this, written down again.
Yeah. All right. Well, Stock goes anyway. She's just basically going to shoot and then just start moving.
Okay, encumbered reduces speed by 10 feet. Max dex bonus to AC is reduced to +2 and -5 to strength and dex-based checks.
Okay.
Entangled is -2 to AC attack rolls, reflex saves, initiatives checks, dex-based skills, and ability checks, and move at half speed.
Okay. Good to know. All right. So, well, Stock manages to nick Nivix a little bit and then just kind of gets around the corner trying to get away. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leith's going to run around the truck, come out this way. There are 2 guards outside, and somebody's going to need to watch them. Smirk.
Yes. Sorry. I was just trying to make the decision. Yeah, I think I'll just 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I will hover here because I'm going to go after these 3 on my next turn.
Icebreaker.
Okay, so Barrel and Locke are both being dragged to the back, and Stock is taking pot shots at everybody.
Yeah, she's kind of like covering for everybody, taking shots as they're kind of retreating away because they didn't expect a fight to just blow up.
Well, my stealth's probably been busted already.
Mhm.
So
Infuriation comment time?
sorry, what?
Oh, just, drop a reference to Coral Shore, that whole thing, and just try piss her off.
They don't know that you guys were the ones for that job. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
we don't want.
It's just one of those. Do we want to try, poking
Nah.
fun at this point?
No, I think
You still got the advantage of the Clark Kent.
yeah. Sorry, trying to process what the best thing to do here would be.
Excuse me.
Well, shoot. Why not? I'll give my attempt another shot, or my trick attack another shot. As an action, I can move up to my full speed. I'm going to get close to Stock.
Oh boy.
And I am going to, or Icebreaker is going to start as she approaches, yelling, Ma'am, we're live on the scene, and I have some very important questions to ask you. Are you open for an interview?
That's gonna work.
Okay.
Am I open for a what now? And that's about as far as she gets before you connect.
The results might shock you.
Yes.
Or the questions might shock you, I guess. So this is going to be 1d4 additional damage as I use the Pulsecaster pistol. So 1d4 and another d4. Oh my god. Well, at least it was 2.
Minimum.
At least it was 2.
Mm-hmm.
Better than 1.
Yep.
Oh well, this is why I'm not a combat monkey.
Okay, Officer 2 has just enough bravery to check the scene, see what's going on. 3 is getting on the radio to contact backup, giving the address to their own dispatch.
Can I roll to jam it?
On your turn. You can, because it is an action.
Okay.
Nebby?
I already calculated a dash action. And that brings me there. That's all I can do because I'm nowhere near anyone
Jot.
yet.
Okay. So, Lot takes a random shot and blows a crate right into pieces.
Holy!
It's like,
And that's what gets a crit.
so this crate full of like first aid supplies just bites it, just bam. There's like just first aid, like the bottles of Bactine and stuff just detonate and go spilling out everywhere. There's foam. There's like gauze just unrolling themselves across the floor. Oh,
How many
Plus,
turns will it take to load the goods onto the truck?
the good thing is that you guys can get it done in one turn because the truck has not been completely emptied yet.
And the bad news?
You still got to get the keys to start it or hotwire the truck.
Well, if it takes one turn to finish loading the truck, then yeah, O's going to do that because he doesn't see a reason to be engaging these mercs, and the security guards are cowed. He's just wanted to get the goods and go at this point.
Sounds good.
So his action then is finish loading the truck, apparently.
Okay. Finish loading the truck. All right. So let's see how we do this. 1, 2, 3, and 3. So barrel still dragging lock, trying to make their way to the back door. You know, boss, you probably should kind of lay off a little bit on the snack foods for the next mission. Just saying. Nivix.
I'm gonna try, jamming the communications for a bit, long enough for us to get through stuff, and so it gives enough time that Icebreaker can start spreading this video of the three of them inside the warehouse.
Okay, roll computers. Okay, you jam their signal. They lose their call with dispatch, so whatever they gave for information is all dispatch has to go on. Probably not enough. Okay, stock. Targeting. Icebreaker basically is like, oh, okay. Draw a sword. Oops, only meant to hit it once. It's a miss anyway. Lethe decides that going to help load the truck because, yeah, why should we be here fighting? Leave that to the fighters. Smirkfluff.
Hello.
Yep. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'm assuming I don't have line of sight.
50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 100. Ready or not, here I come.
That brings back memories.
I know, that's why I had to do it.
You do not have line
yeah.
of sight, but if you want to turn that into a dash so that you're in line of sight next turn to start, you can.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's an option. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
I was going to say, could you body check on a dash?
I'd allow it.
What do I have to roll?
Well, to do a body check, you'd have to basically move kind of in a straight line. Here, you're taking kind of turn.
I was going to say momentum around the corner.
Momentum's going to try to carry them straight.
To be fair, I am also flying.
You are
5
line of
feet,
sight for next.
technically. All right, all good.
right.
Yeah, that'll be it for me then.
All right, Icebreaker.
She pulled out a sword to stab me, huh?
Yeah, and she missed.
Okay.
She swung high, you ducked.
All right. Smirk is right there.
Hmm.
So Smirk might be able to take advantage of that. Let's see. Just double checking some stuff real fast. I always forget the full extent of my abilities. Yeah, I think it's clear that damage is not exactly my forte. So I am going to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What sort of check would it be to grapple with somebody?
I believe it's a strength check.
Just a pure strength check? Okay.
And then they got to make either a strength or a dex check to counter.
All right.
The same as that stock is basically at a minus to make that check.
I'm actually going after the other two. I'm just going to sort of dive tackle them.
Okay.
If possible. I know that's probably attack of opportunity from stock. But better to separate, I think. It's not like Locke's going to be able to do much, and Barrel will also be a little...
Oh, that is a whiff. So that's a whiff on the attack of opportunity.
Sweet.
All right, roll.
Yes! That's a decent roll!
Hey.
For a diving tackle.
Diving tackle, and you're going after Locke?
Yeah. I mean, since Barrel's already mentioned that, like, I'm having trouble dealing with your weight, boss.
Go for the legs.
Plus, if, Locke's being dragged, that means Barrel isn't looking, so additional weight could slam him into something.
Mm-hmm. Plus, it prevents them from having an opportunity to dig in the crap they just opened up.
Okay, that is not enough. All right, you just dive tackle and you just land on Locke, and Barrel just kind of lets the boss go because there's no way he's going to be able to hold her up with two ponies on. Yeah, so yeah, you've got Locke and just kind of looking up at you. Oh my gosh, why? Who are you, buddy?
Hostage time?
Okay, Officer 2, this is turning into a situation of nope. So he's going to flee the scene. Officer 3 loses calm.
I was going to say, which one's on the comm? Because it's not just going to be, just static.
It's number 3. The one that's about to leave the scene right now because can't get in touch with anyone. Getting out of town.
He's getting banjo music on the radio. That works.
This one from the fight. Oops. And that one from the fight. Nebula, you are next.
Oh boy. Oh, what will I do? Hi, friend.
I've got a question for the party, just thinking about it.
Yeah?
Do we want to try, shall we say, recruiting them to our cause?
I fully plan on shooting them in the legs, so it depends on how much they're gonna like us after that.
Mother heck. I swear I don't. This is not the full attack one. I got rid of that one.
Okay. So that's 3. All right. Locke's just gonna flail. Not even trying to break the tackle here. Just can't shoot with a rifle. O's, do you have everything basically packed up? This truck is full, ready to go.
Okay, and you said something about hotwire.
Yep.
Okay, would computers or engineering suffice for trying to hotwire the truck?
They are very advanced computers on it, so you can take your pick.
They're the same, so for me. What is it with ones today?
Yes. Okay. So you're trying to get the computer reprogrammed and just kind of no. But you can keep trying at it.
Okay.
Okay, Barrel. Make a quick check on something. Yeah, he's gonna open the door and run for now. So he gotta just start running for now. He's not sure what he can do. All right, Nivix.
Is he visible from the roof at this point?
On the roof, no. He's somewhere in that darkened room area.
I was going to say, I was very tempted to, if he was running out the, backside, just pop up onto the roof and shoot him. But for now, I think I'm going to drop down and head towards the hidden room.
Okay. The one right next to you?
Yeah.
Okay. It is an office. It's a generic standard office thing for whoever works there.
Communication looting time. Just minor, what can I quickly grab data-wise sort of thing.
Okay, stock. Smirkfluff, how high are you flying? Smirk?
Oh, right. Sorry, I was still muted. 10 feet up.
You're 10 feet up? All right, that's not a problem. Okay. So she's going to kind of 5-foot diagonal fly up.
All right, it is a Pegasus.
Yep. Target you with a sword.
Oh, this is a mistake.
Yes, it is. Because you take damage.
1 damage.
1 damage, yeah, well. Lethe. Basically get in the truck. Smirkfluff. Make her regret.
So I'm gonna look at her and be like, "You fight me in my domain, equine," and then I'm going to. Where is my thing? In actions, and then I'm going to attack her with my claws.
Oh boy.
Stop trying to roll my. Nope.
Oh!
I can't roll for shit today. I give up. Everything is terrible.
Icebreaker.
Well, I currently have Locke further encumbered, I guess.
Yeah, she's not going anywhere.
I was going to say, why don't we just drag her, throw her in the truck for now?
That might be a good idea. At the same time, 2 would be way better than 1 here. Can I just take aim at
You want to shoot stock?
I think I might just want to shoot stock.
You can shoot stock.
All right. I guess I'll continue to try my strategy. I'd like to try and do an imitation of Locke using my vocal modulator.
Okay.
And say stock, you idiot, over here.
Perfection.
Second fire. So this is going to be 2d4. It's gear. Wow. Oh well.
Yeah.
It's still damage.
It's still damage. You're hitting.
Yep. I am
Nebby.
actually hitting this time.
Virginia's not that high. Virginia's not that high off the ground, so you can still melee with her. She only 5 foot got into the air just to reach Smirk.
Go for the kneecaps, Nebby.
Are you on mute?
Oh, this is the first time I've crit though. Because I has this thing.
Okay, what is
I
this
don't
thing?
think I don't. It's the shard.
Oh, yeah.
The shard does stuff. It does burn damage.
Okay. Roll the pain.
That. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, I did.
Oh, wow. All right, so
My stock.
Stock is down for the count.
yeah, she just bam, just drops like a sack of flour and and that's the end. Just completely unconscious.
There's a moment where her sword like almost glows with radioactive energy because I feel chaotic right
God,
now.
not another radioactive sword.
Oh boy.
How about a fully radioactive Kirin?
Well, just long story short, in the Star Wars game I'm DMing, Barab Ingot is listed as somewhat radioactive. So guess what the Jedi has as their crystal?
All right. On Locke's turn, she just kind of put her hooves up. Okay, I surrender. We surrender. Just don't punch me in the face. It's all I got left.
I mean, okay, perfectly willing to not punch her in the face.
Punch her in the kneecaps.
I punched her in the kneecaps.
Oh, you hit a guy with glasses. Oh, that's very clever. Well played. All right. O's.
Hey, hacking the computer didn't work, so he'll try a more physical hack to hotwire this thing. That probably worked.
Touch it and it just like turns on. It's like, oh, sorry. Yep. Engine just starts up.
Right. Well, he's here. Lethe is here. Or Lethe is here. Anyone else has the original car or that other vehicle, but this thing is full of goods. It's hot. It's going. So's O's. So's Lethe.
Okay. All right. Beryl, who's somewhere in the building. You don't know where, but you're pretty sure he was up to no good because the fire alarm gets pulled. So now the fire department's being called by the automated system. So the question is, do we want to? Because you can take 2 prisoners right now and leave.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, do that and also see about loading up a bit more into the truck.
Well, you want to take that truck too?
Oh, might as well. I mean, it's here, so.
Okay.
Well, I should say, where is our car?
Park somewhere outside so it's not to be noticed.
Okay, yeah, let's load stuff in our car and it's just, try to get any data, loose data I can on the way out, / also grabbing items that we can use at the base.
Okay.
Do we just want to get Lock, Stock, and Barrel arrested and just put a warrant out for Barrel's arrest?
Yes.
I mean, it's up to you guys if you want to take them with you.
I was going to say with Lock and Stock, we could try recruiting them because figure out who hired them to do this as the other side of it.
I'm not sure they're going to want to work with us considering what we just did to them.
Mm-hmm. That's
Though maybe that.
Look at it this way.
that's a bonus.
I was going to say, they're not going to have us screw their plans up again if they work with us.
Well, their plans will be your plans. So if they screw the plans up, you're only screwing yourselves at this point.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know enough about them to, based on the like 2 times we've interacted with them, they kind of seem like they're just out for themselves.
Yep.
Also, they don't seem particularly competent, considering we've managed to best them both times.
Well,
That's
it's not
not
that they're not competent. It's that you guys are just overwhelmingly more competent. I mean, they
So
were
why
trying
would
to.
we want someone less competent than us on the payroll? We literally set a bathroom on fire. We are not high standards here.
No. But we have morals.
Do we?
Yes.
All right.
I refer back to the bathroom.
The bathroom is not morally positive or negative. It is a bathroom.
It's controlled chaos.
Yes. All right. So, are we leaving them to get arrested, or are we taking them with us? Because they're here for a reason.
Yeah.
They don't-
How about
Why were they hired is my question.
Yeah.
I mean,
they-
I don't really want to take them back to the hideout for
No.
obvious reasons.
how about Locke's the one that's still loopy, right?
Yep.
Leave Locke to get arrested. Take Stock to get answers, and then send Stock to get arrested.
I think it might be better overall. Like, here's the idea that I would like to lay out among you all. Tie up Lock and Stock. Leave Icebreaker here to like interview and serve as a eyewitness. It's not like the guards can't verify that she was there to do interviews. And just happens to be happened to witness this robbery. And then that way I can Icebreaker can use the time in between to get whatever information out of them that she can, while also ensuring that Beryl doesn't come back in and set him free.
I'll agree to this plan only if we can hang them upside down from the ceiling like Spider-Man does.
Who's Spider-Man?
You know what I mean.
Spider-Pone. Haven't you heard of the Amazing Adventures of Spider-Pone?
No.
You
You
should.
need to get out more, man.
Does that sound fine? That gives us a little bit of time to Icebreaker can just be the one who takes the car later. That way it's not just sitting around.
True, because you guys got your own car, and Icebreaker could take that.
Who owns that yellow car?
You don't know.
Yeah, I'm starting to think the answer is me.
You
Well,
do.
it's one of
That's how we're
those.
getting out.
I will say the other thing is also if we try patching up Stock a bit, might get some better answers. So
I mean, yes, I don't really want to interview the loopy one.
I'm just going to poke head into this room while this is going on.
Okay. Series of desks and offices. Who do inventory and such. All right, so we going with that plan? Leave Icebreaker here with Lock and Stock to be the one to run the conversation when the cops show.
Sure.
How many of these cars are we taking? Because if I'm stealing the yellow one and we're taking the truck because it's got all the stuff loaded on it, are we taking the third one?
Shotgun.
Well, you only need the big gray truck because that's got all the supplies. That's your payday.
How are
Right.
the others for you getting out? Are they taking the yellow car, or are they taking the other big car and loading them?
I
with
was
more
gonna
supplies?
see about hopping in the truck in that case, because if we're just
The truck's already gone.
Oh, you've already taken the big truck?
Yep. In the
Oh.
middle of combat, while you guys were shooting up, I was completing the mission. Oz and Lethe have left the building.
To be fair, I was getting shot at the time.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay, so the question is, are we taking the other because I just want the yellow car now, just out of spite more than anything else. Also because it's yellow. But are we taking the this one?
Pick up.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you?
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, we can always sell it, and having more cars means that we're not always using the same vehicle on every job, so it's less likely to get identified with us.
Well, it's Nivix, you, and Nebula. The three of you.
Nivix can drive, right?
I have a +2 in piloting, yes.
So
okay,
Nivix
cool.
can.
So you're taking that one, and I'll take Nebby and the little yellow one.
All right, you get the banana mobile.
Heck yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see about loading up a little bit more, just enough to.
You can get basically one scoop full of stuff, throw it in the back because the fire department's going to show up in moments, so you don't have a lot of time to.
It's just one of those, just start, grab, shove, as I'm hot wiring it. So
yeah. So roll either computers or engineering to get that engine started. Oh, okay, good. This is going to turn into another situation. So you get that engine going, all right. So that pickup truck can be going, and Merc, you want to hotwire that car?
Yep. What am I rolling?
Either computers or engineering.
Neither are trained and neither have any ranks in them.
Right.
So...
As I'm heading out, I'm just going to quickly boot that car.
Okay. Yeah, you can get it booted up.
Sweet.
I'll let you have it on the 16. So, all right, you drive away. Do you know that those
freedom?
Nebby is like a dog with her head out.
I was going to say, get in the boot, Nebby.
No.
All right, the team has successfully escaped with stolen vehicles. So it should be fun figuring out what to do with those so that they're not caught later on with hot vehicles. The fire department, of course, is the first to show up for the fire that's not there. So they will question the only person who's really
cognizant.
Yeah. So, and they're not really going to be so accusation or wise, just, what's going on. I mean, you can tell whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
They're not. They're here because of the fire alarm. They're not here really for much else.
From what I recall, they can prove that Icebreaker was not the one to pull the fire alarm because even nowadays they have this little chemical that they can detect on the alarm handles.
Mm-hmm. No, well, when the police show up, Buckstar is going to kind of survey the situation, and they can't really pin anything on Icebreaker other than she showed up from the fire alarm doing weird interviews.
Mm-hmm.
And she's got video on it, so
yeah, video and audio on it.
Yeah.
They
will ask lots of questions. Okay, who else was here? What's going on? And they'll do their investigation fully over the next couple of days.
Yeah, I'll make sure I took a little bit of time to make sure that the others didn't immediately show up on any of the video I've got.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the main thing Icebreaker is going to say to to Buckstar is basically like, there were definitely these three of lock, stock, and barrel security. But the barrel was the one who pulled the fire alarm to try and make a getaway, provide a distraction. Hence the fire. Fire alarm. There was they clearly had some other helpers, but I didn't get a good look at them. But it should be pretty easy to track down at least a barrel, and maybe we can figure out what happened from there. Things that are mostly true, but maybe just the slightest the slightest lies of omission.
It's enough for them to believe you. So they just want to get your contact info. Don't leave town or anything because we might have more questions.
Icebreaker will direct them to her show.
Oh, okay.
And point out, hey, I'm kind of a big deal.
That's true. And,
don't worry, you'll know exactly where to find me.
And they look at the time, and oh yeah, it's almost time for that Pixel Pasture podcast. We better get going. Yeah, I gotta check out that other person. So with that, the team gets away, and we'll go back to you, Spud.
Okay, then. So that's how many counts of Grand Theft Auto and
3 counts. 2 counts of officer assault.
Well, the first two don't count. They weren't the same kind of game.
Anyway, that was entertaining string of crimes today. Thank you for listening to our Spudventures. If you like what you heard, you can find more at youtube.com/newbiespud or wherever you get your fine podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. We aim to live stream these games every Sunday around 2 p.m. Pacific time at twitch.tv/newbiespud. If you want to keep up with this and other projects I'm doing, you can follow me on Twitter at newbiespud. And if you want to support my ability to produce more content like this, please consider supporting me at patreon.com/newbiespud. See you next time with more of The Forgotten Ones.